So I think imposter syndrome affects almost everyone. I can't speak for everyone individually, but I think at some point in people's lives, it affects. I think it affects most people, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but do remember this: imposter syndrome. You're not alone in this. So what is it? What's imposter syndrome? Let's go through it. Feeling like a fraud, innit? Feeling like you're not good enough. Imagine you start a new job. And when I became a newly qualified nurse, I work as a nurse. If you don't know, I work as an adult nurse. I work on in the theatres as a scrub nurse with the instruments. Anyway, long story short, when I first qualified, I didn't feel like I was good enough. I didn't know enough. I was new. I felt like I wasn't ready. Imposter syndrome. So therefore, I felt like a fraud. Despite evidence of competence, though, you still feel like a fraud even though you're good enough sometimes. That's part of imposter syndrome. And in a way, it's like your brain is trying to avoid failure or embarrassment. So your brain's going, oh shit, this is dangerous. I'm walking into this situation. I need to protect myself. I need to protect, brain's trying to protect itself in a way. The ego's trying to protect itself. It's trying to avoid failure or embarrassment. And that what can happen is, what can happen with that? What's the word for it? I forget, sorry. Procrastination. It can lead to procrastination, meaning you just freeze. So some people, they don't do anything. They're meant to finish the exam. They're meant to apply for the job. They're meant to go to an interview, but they don't go because they're scared of failure. They're scared of embarrassment. They're scared of looking like a fucking idiot. They're scared of being judged by others. And they feel like they're not good enough. Even if they've got loads of experience, they can still feel those things. And it can prevent people potentially from living the best life, it can lead to you not fulfilling your true potential. Imposter syndrome. It really fucking can. It can fuck you up. Sorry to swear, but it can fuck you up. I'll read the comments quickly in a moment, guys. Sorry. So it's it can be tricky. Where does this originate from in ourselves, this imposter syndrome? Where's it coming from? It can come from maybe school when you were growing up. Maybe you were confident when you were younger. You had no fear when you were younger, as a lot of young people do sometimes. And then something happened at school. You didn't quite make it. You got laughed at, embarrassed, and you felt the pain of that embarrassment. And then you thought, oh, I'm not doing that again. I'm not going to put myself out there again. I don't want to feel that pain anymore. That could happen. It can happen in the upbringing. Parents could consciously or unconsciously, a lot of the time, they can accidentally not give you confidence, if you know what I mean. Not really make you feel like you can be your true self, and therefore bringing self-doubt in an individual. When you're growing up as a kid, you've got self-doubt. You're a people pleaser. You don't feel like you're good enough. You're not made to feel like you're good enough growing up in the environment that you're growing up in. Even if your parents have got a lot of positives, they're not all bad. They're doing their best, etc., etc. But they might not have given you any confidence, for example, or that nature-nurture type of situation can create adults that have more imposter syndrome than others. It depends on the individual, depends on the situation.